To Apex TV. This is our second episode. We're really thankful that we have a massage therapist and owner of Araya Rebirth, Daniela Musano, here today. She let us open her doors to her place here, and we're really excited to learn a little bit about massage and a little bit more information about wellness. And that was kind of the idea about starting this series, is to give the public some more information so they can make better choices. And massage is a wonderful therapy. It really makes incredible improvements in people, and Danielle can speak more about that. So we're going to kind of learn about her, and I'd love to hear about how you got started, like in massage and this business and Araya, and just a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Daniela, as I was just introduced, and I own Araya. I'm a sole owner for 16 and a half years now. It's almost 17. We've always done massage therapy. We also have skincare. We do cosmetics. We do other holistic therapies like ear candling. To focus on the massage portion of what we offer, I have a very, very strong team of massage therapists that know the mechanics of the body and also understand how to relax people, because there's a mental stress that goes along with why people want massage therapy. So that we try to pay attention to the physical and the mental side of it.
Yeah, you can feel in this room, it just has like a feel. There's a bunch of rooms you'll see here, several rooms here, private rooms is great. And you just got a sense of like calm when you walk in.
Oh, that's nice.
Just feels
that's
good
the goal.
Here, and that's kind of part of that mental part, and that's
Yeah.
setting the tone and all that. And,
Thank you.
You know, we walked in, I forget who was the person that I met at the front desk?
Melissa.
Melissa
Yeah.
kind of smiled at me, and that's all part of that feel you get. So
yeah, we just want to be a welcoming place. I mean, life is stressful. And you know, your body winds up hurting if you're under too much stress. And then, as you know, as a physical therapist, people don't pay attention to their injuries right away because they're too busy.
Yeah.
And then you wind up in this pool of I need to fix myself.
Yep.
So the first step to that is just being comfortable where you are getting your therapy and your treatment. So that's it's definitely the first thing that we talk about.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you've been doing it for a while now. So tell me a little bit, what got you started with massage therapy? Like, what was kind of say, wow, this is something that kind of meets my needs. I enjoy it. What kind of start? How did that start?
It started with my father.
Oh wow. Okay.
So my father, by trade, is a carpenter.
Okay.
He's from Italy. He's a carpenter, and so you know most people from Italy work with their hands, right?
Absolutely,
Very masons,
way,
right? So he transitioned into a martial artist.
Oh, wow.
And so that was a hobby of his when I was probably in like middle school when that started for him.
Okay.
And so that segued into him having his teacher, his sensei.
Okay.
And his sensei was a traditional Chinese medicine
guy,
practitioner is the right word.
Right.
So my father started taking classes, aromatherapy classes, these Chinese massage classes, and I would go with him.
Oh, and it's like, wow, this sounds like it kind of matches my needs or my
Yeah.
desires, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So fast forward, I graduate high school. I go to college for a year for art and literature. That was where my head was, and I loved it. But I didn't see a career for myself in that.
Yeah.
So after the year, I came home to my parents and I said, I don't want to do college anymore.
Right.
And you can imagine how that went over.
Like, oh, no.
But they said, you don't have to do college as long as you do something. So
that's great.
I took the summer.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's just make something work that matches your passion.
For sure. Sure. And I had these little like bricks that were inside of me already laid in the foundation of wellness, which I didn't even realize at the time.
Right. It was just a feel, it was just a gut.
Yeah. That was me hanging with my dad. That wasn't me building my career.
Yep.
Right.
That's
so anyway, so then so I saw an ad for a skincare license, which it was the first set of licensing in New Jersey for skincare.
Okay.
And the ad quite literally said, "Do you not know what to do with your life? Come to the open house." And so it was like a
light shined on.
Yeah, it was like a Beetlejuice moment, you know, with like the light and the So I said, okay. So I went to the open house and I loved it, and I put it on the table to my parents. They said, "Let's do it. You want to do it? Let's do it." So we did it, and then that went to me getting my master's, which is what we say in this industry. So when you're dual certified, when you go for your skincare and then you go for your massage, or vice versa.
Right, that's considered a dual master. I never
Yeah,
knew that.
so like that's like our terminology, you know, like
I'm learning
I
something
mean,
too.
it's not official by any means, but
but kind of have the dual, you know.
yeah, because then you kind of have the whole, you encompass all kind of corners of what you're doing.
Perfect.
So
Good.
I started with skincare, loved it, pursued massage therapy after almost immediately.
Okay.
And I went to a school that is now closed, actually. It was in Westwood. It was called Healing Hands.
Oh, I
and
Healing Hands.
yeah,
Yes.
it was right on Bergen Line. A lot of people from around here went there.
I know that.
Yeah, so I loved it. I aced it. It was like oxygen to me, like I just
you finally found what you wanted.
Yeah.
That was like maybe physical therapy school. It's like as soon as I knew it,
Yeah.
I was like, this is easy.
Yeah.
Like everything else just was like a little hard, but then when I had that focus and
Right.
that desire, just everything fell into place.
Yeah, it was that anatomy coloring book. Did you have one of those?
Yes, I had one of those.
It was my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, it was
I
like
was
people laughing at
coloring
me.
every
I'm like,
bone,
I'm
it
like,
was.
this is helpful. I like this. Yeah,
It was the best.
Yeah,
It's the best. I still have it actually on at home in my on my bookshelf.
Shows your origins, like you kind of like where you started. And all
Yeah,
that.
I love it. So,
Excellent.
so then I segued into that, and then I took the two modalities, and I started my career as an employee for other people, working for other people, and then I just kind of took a journey, and by the time I was 23, I opened.
That's great.
This.
That's a big leap too. That's a big leap of faith to kind of say I'm going to bring it into the business and the massage, and that's great. You've combined both. Your
Thank
passion
you.
for it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone here gets that passion too, which sets a tone.
I love my team. My team feels the same way about what we do.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. That's
just
great.
very passionate. Yeah.
So tell me, tell me a little bit about when you first walk in here. You have someone come into your place. They say, "I want a massage. I don't know a lot about it. What do you tell them? Like, how do you start the process? Like, how do you match them up with the right therapist, the right type of massage? Like a difference between like Swedish and deep tissue. Like what give them like what would you do as far as them coming in, making sure they get what they need or what you think they need? Like, how do you start?
So a lot of what we do primarily starts with a proper consultation.
Right. Okay.
So I'll say to somebody, or the receptionist will say to somebody, or the massage therapist will say to the client, what is it that you're looking to get out of this hour or 90 minutes, or what's your goal?
That's what we talk about all the time.
You
What's
do.
your goal,
So, right, you want full range of motion? Do you want to stop the pain in your neck? Do you want to be able to look left again?
My golfers are like, I just want to know how to golf. I don't care if I can do anything else, but I want to golf. I'm like, okay, that's your goal.
So you probably work all everywhere. Yeah,
but that's their goal.
So we start with that, and sometimes a client doesn't know how to articulate it.
Yeah. You kind of pull out like what's really stressed, or is it what do you do? Are you concerned about firm? And I guess we talked about firm touch or later touch, and so. Yeah.
So it's all the right questions, and then once we get all that information, it's kind of like gathering all your little seeds. We can water that, and then we can grow a relationship from there, and we can make sure that we take care of the client the proper way.
Right.
So primarily, a lot of complaints come in. My neck. People picking things up, their children,
right.
or marathon runners, a lot of runners in this area.
Yeah. Oh,
so we have these pockets of
people or
complaints, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Ailments, whatnot. So we've learned and we've enforced that part of our knowledge as massage therapists to make sure that we can take that person to where they want to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just kind of understanding where they're going. So what is the difference? Like, give me a sense. What is so the public knows, what is the difference between, let's say, Swedish and deep tissue? You mentioned that's a common, what is the difference? Are they the same? Are they like, what's...
It's not the same. So Swedish is kind of like, just a superficial, feel-good type of massage. So there's light pressure. It pays attention to the superficial muscle groups, not the deeper muscle groups. So if you have those road bumps, as we call them, through the shoulders, you're probably going to want to try a little bit more of a deep tissue massage, just to get that loosened up, and then you could segue. So Swedish is just overall feel good. It's fantastic for the circulatory system, lymphatic system. It's tonifying for the body. Anything that you can, it's fantastic for your mentality because it's just very slow moving. It's very fluid. I mean, really at no point are the therapist's hands off of you.
That's what they used to tell us in school, is make sure you have constant contact, never pull off and have break that continuity in a way. So
well, that affects the nervous system.
Yep. It's more calming, constant stimuli. So.
Yeah, so we also try to pay attention to the sensorial part of it. Like you said, you walked in, someone before that said it smells good in here. We kind of marry both of them, like the clinical meets the. So Swedish is just that basic overall feel good, relaxing, just kind of like shaking off your stress and your body just getting a little more loosey-goosey, right?
Absolutely.
So that's good. Deep tissue is more for somebody who likes a firm pressure.
Okay.
So as opposed to using like a full hand for the massage, we might use an elbow.
Right. Really
We might use a knuckle or like a finger point.
Yep.
We might use a full, forearm,
right.
slow compressive strokes, deep. So, but any deep tissue should start off as a Swedish because you have to warm up the muscle. You don't want to just go dig in there because then the person does this and then you can't get in there and then the muscle just stays like this.
Yeah, like a lot of times we'll make sure you're really properly positioned. That's one of the big things with massage. Make sure they're really relaxed. They're not guarded. I say, are you comfortable in this position? It can be adjusted at all, and really getting that kind of feedback. And like you said, not jumping right into it or cause everything kind of spasm and tighten. So that's excellent.
If somebody comes in or calls and says, and has a laundry list, it's been a while and this is happening and that is happening, I'm not sleeping and I get migraines and blah, blah, blah. I always say, if you have 90 minutes, do the 90 minutes because then we can warm everything up, properly, really relax you mentally, really relax your body physically, and then clinically get in there and
not
kind
rushed,
of,
really, That's what I like about golf. It forces you, especially in public course, 4 hours, you really kind of get a chance to relax. And the extra time you're talking about really allows the body to kind of sink into it. So
it's important.
Absolutely.
That you meet the mental message, with the physical message that you want.
What about position now? We have a table right here. This is common when people think about it, massage. There's other like chair massage. Can you do it? Like, have you done it in standing or other types of like positioning? Like, have you ever had that, or is that?
So standing, no. I would if somebody said something, I always tell them to sit down because if you're standing, your body is your body's engaged.
Like, why would you want to do that? But, but the chair do you ever do chair massages?
We do.
Or is that more okay?
Yeah. So chair massage is nice, especially for somebody maybe who isn't versed in massage and doesn't kind of know what it feels like or doesn't want to disrobe or some people are like, don't touch me, but but I really need to be touched. So that's a good segue,
Yeah, it's kind of like a little intro there.
It's like icebreaker, I guess, right? Because once that happens, then you can kind of like speak to the person about what it's like to lay on a table. The chair massage is good though. It's definitely good. It's great to be on a table if you were to put them.
I feel like it's like you really can relax. The full body weight just kind of relax there. So when you set that up, so what what lotions you use, like oils, creams, like is there any medicine with it or any kind of medicinal qualities to it, or is it more just kind of decreasing the friction, or what's the?
So a lot of massage therapists use oil. A lot of massage therapists use lotion. There's different modalities that don't use either, just pressure points. As far as what we do here, we use an organic massage cream. It has shea butter. And shea butter, so it comes from the karité nut I believe it's from Africa. So shea butter is just very hydrating.
Okay.
And it has a lot of it's emollient, so it has a lot of slip.
Excellent.
But the skin will absorb it. So after you get off the table from a massage here, you don't feel greasy.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you.
I'm like, I kind of need a shower. That's kind of nice.
That doesn't happen here.
Excellent.
So we've paid attention to that because
that's a very smart kind of. Yeah, that's excellent.
It has jojoba in it as well, which is also hydrating. Same kind of thing. Offers a little bit of slip and we use the organic massage cream because people that are going through fertility or people that have gone through, let's say, chemotherapy or have some other antibiotic run or something, Lyme's disease, things like that.
Right.
The medical field will say to them, don't use products with X, Y, and Z in it, ingredients.
You introduce it through the skin. I mean, the skin's another organ, so
absolutely,
you gotta have respect for that.
Absolutely. So we only offer the organic massage cream here because you don't know what people are going through, and you don't want to have to say, oh, I'm so sorry, we can't do that for you because we don't have the proper. So we even use it in our facials. It's always the organic massage cream, the same one.
We'll do certain things like that with like latex or just assumption that someone may have a reaction just to be protective and working with people.
It's just easier not to have that as a topic of conversation. You can just kind of.
They're not nervous about it, like, oh, it's organic, and that's a great quality.
Yeah. Oils are great also, but like we said before, you kind of feel a little.
Yeah.
I think that was popular for years ago, and now people have moved into kind of
Have
lotions and
evolved
creams.
into-
Yeah. And as far as medicinal part of it, we do integrate sometimes aromatherapy into our massages,
Okay.
and that helps again for the sensorial.
Yep.
You know,
the smell is so powerful. It
yeah.
bypasses a lot of our centers that filter in the brain. So
Absolutely.
it's got a powerful effect and
Yeah.
mood changer. You know.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a negative association. I used to work as a stagehand out in the Meadowlands, and diesel fuel. I remember that just like I'm back in Meadowlands again.
Back at
you
work.
know, back at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, back at work. You know.
Yeah.
You know. So it is very powerful, and it can be
For sure.
negative and positive.
And
so.
you take it with you for the day. So after you get
Yeah.
the massage, if you
Right.
integrate the aromatherapy, it's an upgrade. But if you integrate the aromatherapy, then you throughout the day you could smell it, and it just brings you right back to that 90-minute or 60-minute or 30-minute
Right.
whatever that you did
Yeah.
for yourself that earlier that day.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's nice.
Yeah. So, what about other conditions? Is there anything else, like with people, especially my audience, was always interested in like back pain and such? Do you see a lot of people with back pain, neck pain? Is that kind of one of the things that I have this? Can you help me with that? Is that
For sure.
For sure. All the
Yeah.
time? Yeah. I'm sure there's got to be like I
There-
hear a lot too, but from my end, you know.
Yeah, we get calls probably daily. You know, hi, like we said, Melissa was the greeter today, our receptionist, and so hi Melissa, I don't know what I did. I slept. Can someone get me in? And
Right,
because
right.
you can't get that out yourself because
Yeah.
you're just you're going throughout your day. You need to be relaxed and have somebody do it for you.
Well, then you
So-
about like relaxing. I mean, you can't relax when you're trying to dig
No,
in there. And all
for
that.
certain,
So,
no.
They try, but yeah.
Yes.
It's funny, I read this great research thing and talking about all these benefits, and I was amazed. Like they have between improved sleep, decreased heart rate, decreased blood pressure. It was just numerous, decreased cortisol release.
Right.
You know, and I go, gosh, you're getting all these separate studies, but when you look at it, you're getting it all when you get massage in general.
Yeah.
It's not like it's shooting just for just shoot for decreased heart rate or blood
It's true.
pressure. It was amazing the effect and all that. So
I often say that we do it wrong here. I mean, it's a part of life in other cultures to get massage daily.
wow.
If not daily, just often,
Yeah.
because there is an overall health benefit. And there was a point where years ago when I first opened that the health insurance companies would give a, I want to say the word is kickback, but it's like a credit to their member.
Right,
So
they
we would
engage
give them a receipt.
Right.
They would file it with and they would get back $20 or whatever it was.
But it was just encouraging. They were encouraging that health, and they
Right.
do that for like gym memberships if anyone is interested. But it's too bad they don't still do
They
that.
don't.
They don't. I know they're including other, sometimes acupuncture, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely something that's like a maintenance type thing.
For sure.
My wife is much better about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's something I really enjoy, and it's always balancing time.
Sure, I know.
And
I know.
that.
We always say to people, when you come in, just make your next appointment, even if it's 3 months from now.
Right.
Just put it on the book. Say
Right.
to yourself, I have that to look forward to.
Yep.
And 9 times out of 10, that appointment sticks.
Yeah,
Even if it's- yeah.
you planned it. You got
Yeah.
to plan time, like plan time with your husband or plan time with whoever. It just
Yeah.
it becomes part of your schedule.
For sure.
You know, and that's something that I've been trying to do meditation, and I've got to put it in my schedule, and it's hard. You know, it's so I think that's a great idea just
Yeah.
to kind of plan and put it in. Seems funny. I was reading this great study talking about working with marathoners,
Yeah.
and they had these guys do a full marathon, and they had massage therapists work on just one leg. And they said, okay, so let's see how you feel. And the next day, there was no soreness on the massage side. The other side was incredibly sore. They said it was just this kind of controlled study they did. And I always
Right.
think about that massage. I'm like, we always talk about pain a lot here and all
Sure.
that, and stress and all that. But it was a really interesting study. There's more there, but it's just a wonderful approach to wellness. And
So
all
you
that.
have to
So-
release that lactic acid. You
Yeah.
have to release it. So then
Yeah.
the body absorbs it, and then you drink a ton of water, and then we dispose of it.
So what happened? I asked you that maybe you want to tell us about that. I haven't thought. Is there anything we haven't covered? We haven't covered it. It's fine. But is there anything you want to say? You should know this about massage. That maybe something. I just always like to ask that question. Is there anything
So, I think consistency is important. I don't know
Okay.
if we talked a lot about that. I always, like I said to you just a moment ago, scheduling your next one is important. It's like having your next vacation on the books. It's just
Right.
something in your head that says, okay, in March, and it may be January, but in March, I'm going to have that 90 minutes back for me while you're running around for your kids or while you're running around for your employees or your business or your patients or whatever it is that we all do every day, all day.
Yeah.
Because really none of us are sitting at home doing
No one's really
little.
sitting, in bonbons and doing little.
No, no,
I think
no.
Even that time that you just have for yourself,
Yeah.
that's literally carved out. I think that in itself is good.
Yeah.
Sure, you can kind of give back to your kids and whatever
sure.
else, all of
Self-care.
that. Self-care. And
Self-care.
That is something that is that balance there.
For sure. It's very, very important. And, I work in an environment of self-care, and it's not even that I'm not guilty of that from time to time.
Yeah.
Everybody falls off the wagon, but then you get back on the wagon. It's like going to the gym or drinking enough water for the day, or, making sure you're not having fried foods at every meal, or whatever it might be that you work into your life to improve yourself. Yeah. I think self-care is something that we should all make sure that we're working into our schedules.
Absolutely.
For sure. That would be my advice. Yeah.
Well, tell us, is there anything else about you? You've talked a little bit about your other services. Tell us a little about what else Araya has here as far as other things that provide. Because you talked about that overall wellness. We hit on a little bit of it, but just tell me what else do you guys have as far as services, and maybe explain a little. We talked about the aromatherapy.
Sure.
What else?
So we just actually last week launched a massage therapy membership. So people can be auto billed for once a month, and they can look forward to that. Once a month for themselves. Right. If they can't get it that month, then it would carry over to the next month.
That's nice.
No problem. And then if you wanted to bring your friend or your son or your daughter or your husband or your wife or your neighbor or whoever, you can bring them if you have a banked massage as well. And there's no restrictions. So it's just, the message is just do something good for yourself. Just come in and get it done. Because get it done, because you won't regret it. It's like, that 20 minutes before you have to get in the car to leave to go to your class or the gym or whatever, and you're like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And then, but when you're done with that, once you put in the time and you put in, you give that to yourself, you're like, thank God, I feel so much better, and I can have such a better day. Yeah. And you're a better person for everybody else because of it, right? Yep. Yeah. Okay. So the massage membership is something definitely that I wanted to let you know about. Okay. And as far as our facials go, we offer almost 24 types of facials. Yeah. And skincare is important because we trap a lot of impurities in our skin, and our facials will cleanse that out. And we offer different types. We have a vegan organic facial, again, for the people who are ingredient conscious. And then we have a microdermabrasion facial for the people who are wanting to turn back the time of aging. We do have the aluminum oxide crystals, but we also have an organic matter. So we try to really encompass a lifestyle of somebody. We don't want to steer them outside of what their beliefs are and what they want to do for themselves and their body. So there's that, and then we do waxing, we do hair removal, and the wax we use is organic. We have a honey wax. We have a honey wax with an argan in it, which is gentle for the skin. So everything that we do here is, we just try to pay attention to the person and make sure that they leave happy and impressed with what they just with the time they spent here, whether it's the 10 minutes or the 90 minutes.
Well, I would say we want to create an experience at physical therapy, and we try and create it by just greeting them. We bring them food sometimes, just the overall experience, and trying to set that, not just about the therapy, but someplace they really look forward to. Because sometimes therapy is not the most comfortable at times, unfortunately. So, we really try, and it sounds like you're creating that experience. So.
Yeah, we really try and focus on that. We do workshops here as well.
Tell me a little bit about that.
The workshops are fun. We do like crystal healing workshops. We've had jewelry stamping workshops. This necklace that I'm wearing, we carry Janet's jewelry. She's her company's called Inspired Between the Pines, and so she stamps a message. The workshop was come in and stamp your own message. So we did that. That was fun. Yeah, we try to do we do Pamper Parties, for people who are getting married, let's say a bachelorette party, or maybe someone who's becoming a teenager and they want to do a little spa party with them and their friends. We'll do those on the weekends or at night for the kids or whatever's being celebrated. We do travel for makeup applications. So if you have a child that's being bar mitzvah or a wedding or a communion or whatever it may be, and reunion, we can go to your home or you can come here. And even our cosmetics, we offer a broad spectrum. We have mineral makeup as well as, the makeup that has the oil base in it, which you need for print work and things like that. So we try to speak to the spectrum.
So but a lot of different things that you offer and a lot of ways to make you feel better. And just that's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen, I'm so glad. Thank you so much for letting us come into your home here and your place and learn a little bit about massage and also other things about wellness and such. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we're at Araya Rebirth. We're right in the center of Ridgewood here. I'm sure you Google Araya Rebirth. I don't know the website exactly right now, but look for it and you'll find her and just set up an appointment. Definitely add massage as part of your overall wellness. And I'm going to try and do that too. I'm not as good about doing that. So thanks very much, Danielle.
Thank
Have
you.
a great one.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
You too. My hands are freezing.